insurers. Sanctions against licensees. Disciplinary actions, Secs. 1 to 301, 4 to 114, 10 to 126 AE, 27 to 103. License probation, denial, suspension, revocation, refusal to renew license. The Commissioner may deny, suspend, or revoke a license or refuse to renew a license, after notice and opportunity for a hearing, if the applicant willfully violated the insurance laws of Maryland or those of another state, willfully violated a proper order, subpoena, or regulation of the Commissioner or of an insurance regulatory authority of another state, intentionally misrepresented or concealed a material fact in the application for a license, obtained or attempted to obtain a license by fraud, misrepresentation, or concealment, misappropriated or unlawfully withheld money belonging to an insurer, insurance producer, beneficiary, or insured, intentionally and materially misrepresented an insurance policy's provisions, committed fraudulent or dishonest insurance business practices, was convicted of a felony or a crime involving moral turpitude, has shown a lack of trustworthiness or competence to act as an insurance producer, has been denied a license in another state or has had a license suspended or revoked in another state, has engaged in the unfair trade practice of twisting, has transacted insurance business with an individual whose insurance license was suspended or revoked, and the applicant knew or should have known of the suspension or revocation, solicited, obtained, or negotiated insurance contracts for an unauthorized insurer, including contracts for nonprofit health service plans, dental plan organizations, and HMOs. Knowingly employed an individual acting in a fiduciary capacity who had been convicted of a felony or crime of moral turpitude within the last 10 years. Forged another's name to an insurance application or other document related to an insurance transaction. Cheated on an insurance license examination. Failed to pay income tax or related interest or penalty, or provided inaccurate information about a producer in connection with that producer's appointment termination with intent to harm the producer. Penalties. If the Commissioner determines that a violation has occurred, the Commissioner may order that the producer have his or her license denied, suspended, not renewed, or revoked. B. Fined a penalty of not less than $100 and not more than $500 for each violation, or be subject to both license suspension or revocation and a fine. In addition to or instead of the above penalties, the Commissioner may require that restitution be made to any citizen who was financially injured by the violation. The Commissioner may require an individual to file a new application and pass an examination before a license suspension is lifted. Cease and desist order. If the Commissioner determines after a hearing that a person has violated an insurance law, the Commissioner may issue an order requiring the person to cease and desist immediately from engaging in the act or practice causing the violation. Without notice and before a hearing, the Commissioner may issue an emergency cease and desist order to an insurer if the Commissioner finds that the insurer is conducting its business in a manner that threatens to make it insolvent or that is hazardous to its policyholders, creditors, or the general public. Engaging in an act or practice that might make the insurer subject to conservation or liquidation proceedings, or operating in a manner that could result in irreparable loss and injury to the insurer, insureds, or the general public. Penalties. In addition to any applicable administrative penalty, a criminal fine may be imposed upon any person who willfully violates a provision of the insurance code. If the individual is found guilty of a misdemeanor, he or she will be fined up to $100,000 upon conviction, unless a greater penalty is provided by another applicable law of Maryland. Hearings. Notice of hearings. Absent an emergency situation, the Commissioner will hold a hearing before issuing a cease and desist order. The individual will receive notice of the charges and the time and place of the hearing, which will be held within 5 days after the date of the order. If the individual waives the right to a hearing within 5 days after the date of the order, the hearing will be held within 30 days after service of the order. The cease and desist order is final when no appeal has been taken and time for taking an appeal has expired, or an appeal was taken, but the court affirmed the cease and desist order or dismissed the appeal. Violation of a cease and desist order is considered a violation of the insurance code. For your review, a person who violates the insurance code may have his or her license suspended, denied, not renewed, or revoked. The Commissioner may impose a fine of up to $500 for each act that violates the insurance code. The Commissioner may require that restitution be made to any citizen who was financially injured by the violation. The Commissioner may require an individual to file a new application and pass an examination before a license suspension is lifted. The Commissioner may issue an order requiring a person to cease and desist from engaging in an unlawful act or practice. Violation of a cease and desist order is considered a violation of the insurance code.
All right, well, this is the quiz, so let's try it. Which of the following is not a remedy available to Maryland Insurance Commissioner for a producer who commits a violation of the insurance law? Oh, imprisonment, I would think. I don't think they can do that. The Commissioner may issue an emergency cease and desist order to an insurer except in the following situation. As business has substantially decreased from prior years, I don't think you can cease and desist from that. There would be a lot of people out of business. The Commissioner of Insurance cannot suspend or revoke an agent's license for which of the following reason? I don't think they can suspend you for not meeting projected goals. All right, let's see how we did. Oh my God. I did really good on this one. Man, I hope this is a sign of things to come because I really do hope I pass this test the first time. All right, they cannot imprison you. The Commissioner does not have authority to imprison anybody. They can revoke your license, suspend your license, mainly stuff with your license. They cannot have anything to do with your sales or your business. They cannot get rid of you because of that. They don't have nothing to do with that. If you cause damage to the public or conservation or liquidation proceedings, those kinds of things, they can revoke your license. And they can revoke your license for forging, for fraud, accepting insurance from an unlicensed individual. If your license is suspended or denied in another state, they can also revoke your license. I think this is the end of the Maryland insurance laws lessons. There was about 6 or 7 of those lessons and videos. So if you were following along, life insurance and health insurance will be coming up, and they are quite extensive. Okay, so this ends this video. I appreciate everybody who stayed till the end. Thank you so much.